class. I am welcome you all for Computer Science Grade 11. Okay, I hope everyone know some basics about computers. Students, right? So, anyone tell me what is the need of computer, students? Students, today's class will be like discussion, just a basics. Anyway, you know about this computer and its application and advantages. So, I want you to tell why we need a computer. Yes, Vikrant. Students, anyone can tell me. Whatever you know, just share with me. Students, students, am I audible? Okay. Students, anyone reply me? Am I audible or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, am I audible? Okay, right. Thank you. So I hope no one interested to discuss with me, interact with me. So I will explain. So why we need to know about the computer? For what we are going to study the about the computer? Okay. So anyway, you learned about something in sixth standard, seventh, eighth, ninth, and up to 10th. You learned something about computer. But okay, so those are very fundamentals. Anyway, some students will remember all those things, but some students will may forget. Okay, that you should know all the basics. How the computer doing everything. Okay, so today's class we will discuss all the basic things. What computer do? Okay, why we need the computer in this real world? Okay, so first of all, we start with the name computer. Okay, so see, the name computer comes from the Latin word compute. Okay, compute means everyone know this is calculation. This is for calculation. So the dictionary tells the definition any programmable electronic device that can store, retrieve, and process data that become a computer. Okay, that is their definition. Okay, so computer does all these things. Okay, this is what we need because as a human being, we need to know all the formulas. We need to retrieve. That is, we should remember all the things. Okay, but computer does these things very easily and without any mistake, and it can store those things for future purpose. Okay, that is what we need a computer for processing everything. Okay, so the basic idea of computing develops in the year 1200s. Okay, that is the 12th century. Okay, everyone know what is the situation about that century. Okay, so no one knows about the processing of data, no other computer things, nothing. Okay, they just started to work some calculations and something. But everyone know what is about abacus, right? Students, everyone know what is abacus? Anyone know?
Sir, calculation.
Yes,
Yes,
Calculating
sir.
something.
yes. So how the abacus would be? Anyone know how the structure? Everyone knows, right? So for that you should know the history of computer when it started. Okay, so anyway, we are having now computers and laptops and mobiles. So everything we are having in our hand. Okay, so for a daily purpose. But during early days, that computers are in very much big. Okay, so to process and to take time also, it will take a large amount of time compared to now. Okay, so we should know the history of computing. Okay, So Sibi asked about the taking notes. Okay, today, so no need to take the notes today. Okay, this is about just the basics. Okay, so I will tell you when to take the class notes. So today, no need. Okay, students.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. First, you should know that history. So 2000 years ago, the abacus was invented. Everyone knows what is meant by abacus, right? So this is just for calculation. So that is what the calculation process started. Okay, that is the thing they think, that is they thinking that computer started from that device. Okay, after that, during 1642, the inventor, the scientist called Blaise Pascal. Okay, Blaise Pascal invented the Pascaline, that is a hand powered adding machine. Just for adding purpose, they invented a device. Okay, before and all, they do something in a paperwork or some other means of work just for adding. Okay, because there is no device that storing the data. Okay, then see, this is during 1642. Then in 1694, a true multiplying calculator appears in Germany, developed by Gottfried Leibniz. Okay, so see, the 1642 only they invented a machine for adding the values. Then they invented device for multiplying the numbers. Okay, so students understood how they inventing, how they improving their process. Okay, students, everyone understood?
Oh, yes.
Yes, this is what they improved one by one. So anyway, in our syllabus also we are having something for generations of computer and what are the devices. Okay, this is just for today's class, just for basics. Just I want to tell what is for the computer, why we need. Okay, then only you will understand. So this much things are happened before sometime. That is before 100 years, 200 years. There is nothing compared to now. Okay, there is nothing. But that is the thing they started. Okay, that is their, they started their work and we got some idea how to do, how to create a computer with a high speed and a large amount of storage. And you know the word that is called speed. Okay, accuracy. These are something related to computer words. Okay, that is the advantages, because the human being can do the same thing, but accuracy is the most important one. That is what we are going for computer. Okay, so you should know all the history related things. Okay, so it started with abacus, then Pascaline, then multiplying calculator. Okay, then they invented mechanical calculator. Okay, then they invented some device called a mechanical calculator that do all the operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Okay, so these are very very olden days. Okay, but these 100 years, these computer things are developed very much. Okay, they invented lot of things. So not only for addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, they did all the works, they performed all the things, they given all programming languages to all the things. Now everywhere the computer is involved. Okay, so even you can see, you cannot take computer out of any department. Okay, so every department the computer is interacting, that is involved with all the departments, right? So then the after 19,000 the golden era started for the computer. Okay, now only we are having lot of things. uh, so in 1942 you see they invented a new device that performs all the things very faster. Okay, anyway, they did all the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division works, but they perform very fast and having some internal storage. Okay, they will store something for future purpose. Okay, and they can also store, they also perform some bigger numbers. Okay, for example, everyone knows what is 4 multiply with 2. Okay, like this, maybe you can calculate this one 204 into 190, so 1289, like this. So you can do manual calculation. So like this, we need a computer to perform any number of process. Okay, not only a multiplication process, you can do anything. Okay, if you want to do this thing divided by 54 543. Okay, you need accurate result. Okay, how much time it takes to calculate this one? Okay, that is the thing. We need a word called efficiency. So efficiency means it should take less time to calculate this process and give an accurate result. Okay, that less time comes a very much thing. So that we should consider the latest inventions. Okay, so that they included lot of circuits and some important chips for performing all the computing work very faster. Okay, then the John von Neumann, this is the name you should mark with yourself. Okay, he helped a lot for computer. Okay, so vacuum tube came for processing a data very faster compared to the early days. Okay, the fastest possible computer with the greatest capacity reached at 1960. Okay, at the time, this is the fastest possible computer. Okay, computer, you know what are the things they can do, but the fast is the very important thing, because those days the population also same like now, but they are doing everything manually. Okay, you think everything manually, like a bank process and all everything. If they do manually means how they can perform, how they can do the thing very faster. Okay, without accuracy they made so much mistakes. Okay, that is what they need a computer instead of human beings. Okay, because it gives all the things, it shows the output with a accuracy. Okay, high accuracy, and it takes very less time compared to human beings. Even an intelligent human cannot stand nearby a normal computer. Okay, the only thing that differs is the computers cannot think, cannot feel, but it can do everything. Okay, students, everyone understood why we need a computer?
Yes, I understood.
Yes. Okay, very good. So then you should know what is the exact thing. So now you can have some idea. So what is this? An electronic device operating under the control of instructions stored in its own memory unit that can accept data, manipulate the data, and produce information and store the result for future purpose. Okay, only four things. It should accept the data and manipulate the data, produce information, and store the data. Okay, so you should understand these four things. Okay, that's the thing I given in the next slide. Okay, so what are the things it should do? Okay, see here, that is, first it should accept the input, what input it should process. Okay, after getting the input, it should process the operation. Okay, whatever the operation, addition, subtraction, or any operation, whatever the operation, this is the second thing the computer can do. Okay, after performing that operation, it should display the output. Okay, so we can check that output is right or not. Okay, this is the third one. Then the final thing of information process cycle is storage. Okay, the storage is the very important thing. That is the thing we are not having. Okay, so even though we are human being, we can perform all the operations. Okay, so whatever you need. Okay, for example, I simply tell you, if you are performing this multiplication, okay, anyone can get the data of this one. Okay, how much time you can take for processing this one, students? This multiplication, students, Maybe 3 minutes, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. Students, tell me how much time it will take.
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes. Okay, but if I
3 minutes.
ask after 1 week, what you will do? Whether you remember that answer or you will do again the same process.
Again doing same
Yes,
process.
again doing the same process. This is the disadvantage of human being compared to computer. Okay, the computer storing everything. Okay, whenever you need, you just click that file, it will open and show all the things. Not only this multiplication or division, it will store everything in a computer. So depending upon the storage limit, it stores everything. Okay, so you should know the advantages of computer and the processing speed and everything. Okay, students, everyone understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes,
So you
sir.
should compare. You should compare and accept the advantages of computers and what are the things we should know. Okay. So then only you can understand what is the purpose of computer. Then see here. So what are the components available in the computer? Okay, even you are telling that computer. Everyone saying computer. So computer means what? Either that is CPU or a monitor or a keyboard. So everything collectively called as a computer. Okay, so what are the things we should know means you should know all the input devices, output devices, and the system unit. Okay, so see here. So what are the input devices available? You should know everything and what are the purpose of every input device. So many students can know what are these devices. That is a mouse, keyboard, microphone. That is mic. So you are hearing my voice now. So through mic only I am speaking. Okay, that is a microphone. Then digital camera. That is also everyone know. So if you take a photo, you can give that input photo into the computer. Okay, these are input devices. Not only this, there are a lot of input devices we will discuss in this upcoming week. Okay, then output devices. So input devices get the input from the user. So we are the user, we are using the computer, so we are the users. You can give any input. Okay, depending upon the program or operation or anything, you can give a input through these devices. Okay, so output means output devices. After processing that input, that will show the output to you, okay, to user through these devices. Either it can show the output via monitor, or you can hear any voice through the speaker, or you can get the printout or any data document as from the printer. Okay, students understood what are the input devices and output devices?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay, you should understand everything because the memorization will not work when coming under computer subject. Okay, you should understand everything as what you are doing in the mathematics. Okay, so mathematics and computer science are very much interrelated, so you should not memorize. Okay, anyway, I will help you to understand everything. Even if you are asking doubt for so much times, I can help you. Okay, if you are having doubts, you can ask me anytime, right? And you
Yes,
can
sir.
ask any number of times that I will not say so students I can't help you like that. Okay, I will help you always. Then the system unit, that is the thing helpful for processing the data. Okay, you should know the processor. Then memory for storing the data. Even though we are also having a memory, but why we are not storing everything for a future purpose? Okay, because we are storing something, okay, daily. For example, daily everyone eating, that is a breakfast, lunch, dinner. Okay, you know what you eat for today's breakfast, and maybe someone can remember yesterday's and the day before yesterday. But if I ask what you eat 1 week before, no one can say. Okay, everyone forget about those things. because you only ate everything, but you don't remember what you ate last week. Okay, why the human being cannot store everything? Students, anyone know what is the reason?
Sir, because of storing many things.
What many things means that is not the right answer.
Sir, memory.
No. So whatever interest you are showing, those data can definitely store in your mind for lifetime. Okay, you should show some
Yes, sir.
interest. You should be attentive. You should have some happiness when doing that. Whatever the thing that affects your brain and mind, that will store for your lifetime. Okay, so before 1 month, if you attended any function, okay, there you got some ice cream or any your liked food, okay, thus that the thing you can remember even after 3 years or 5 years, okay, but you cannot say what you ate in a home daily before 1 week. Okay, everyone try to understand what I am trying to tell. So you should have
Yes,
some
sir.
awareness, that you should remember, you should have some interest, you should like that thing, then only those things can remember by you for a lifetime. Okay, understood? But this computer don't do those things. It will store everything, even a single mistake also it can store. Okay, it don't know anything, it cannot think, it cannot feel, it will store everything, each and every process, each and every second it is storing. Okay, understood, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, I hope everyone understood. Students, can I get reply from everyone?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Okay, understood, students. Just to raise your hands, you are having option to raise your
Yes.
hand. Raise your hands, students, fast. Okay. Okay, very good. So what about remaining students? Remaining 20 students are there. Okay, so be attentive. That is the only thing you can remember. Okay, even these things also you can forget. Okay, that is what I'm trying to tell. You should remember these things also only when you are understand, and you should like these things. You should be attentive, and everything you should understand. Okay, so don't memorize, just understand. You should link with everything, then only you can remember after some time. Okay, so thank you everyone. You can lower your hands. Okay, so this is about a computer processing system. Okay, computer system, it should have these four things. Okay, so first we will see the connection from user, that is a input device. Okay, see, input device is the first one. We are going to give input through the this input, any kind of input devices. We already know that keyboard, mouse, that every devices. Okay, then it will get the data from the input, and it have some temporary memory just for processing. So it sends that data to the CPU. Okay, CPU for processing. Okay, it having both control unit and arithmetic and logic unit. Okay, control unit controls the devices. So not only these devices available in the computer, there are a lot of devices. Okay, this control unit controls the process, control everything. Okay, but arithmetic and logic unit, this is the thing used for doing the calculations. Okay, arithmetic calculations, you know, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Okay, you know everything, right, students? Arithmetic calculations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, then you know the power, okay, that is exponentiation. So there are a lot of things. Not only this, we are having lot of things. Then logical unit, logically it can combine any two or conditions. Okay, so it perform everything. We will discuss everything in our syllabus. Okay, then after performing these operations, again it will send the result to the memory, that is directly to the permanent memory that will store in a storage device. So storage device everyone know, so that may be a hard disk or a pen drive or any external devices that can store everything, and after storing only it will display the data through output devices. Okay, students understood the intent that memory is a temporary one. Okay, the storage means that is a permanent one. Okay, so we are having two type of storage thing. One is a permanent storage device, second memory device, that is a temporary one. Students understood?
Understood.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
yes. So we are also having storage device and a memory thing. Okay, so memory means just for remembering whatever we need to access that time. Okay, just temporary. But storage device stores everything permanently. You can access any time. Okay, so these are the storage device. We are having lot of storage devices. Okay, hard disk, CPU, CD drive, that USB pen drive. Okay, lot of things are there. Okay, students understood these five things?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then, so these are the basic things. Why we going for computer? Okay, when we are having lot of things, what are the special things it do? Okay, first thing is high speed. Okay, you can do whatever, but you cannot compare yourself with a computer. Okay, it do very high, with very high speed. Okay, and second one is storage. Storage, that the thing I explained to you now. It can store lot and lot of data. Okay, so how you can call that storage in a computer? Students, anyone know what is the unit of storage? Students, anyone know how it is starting?
No.
Okay, you see, first it starts with the bits. Okay, bit means computer everything it store in zeros or one. Okay, bit means either zero or one. Okay, then the next thing is byte. Byte means 8 bits consecutively is called as 1 byte. Okay, then you know about kilobyte, KB. So KB means 1024 bits, sorry, bytes. Okay, students understood?
Yes, sir.
Then after kilobyte, the largest, next largest unit is megabyte. Megabyte is equal to 1024 kilobyte. Because you know everything, MB, GB, TB, everything you know, but you should clearly know what is that. Okay, so 1 GB equal to 1024 megabyte. Okay, then the next largest is 1 TB. 1 TB equal to 1024 gigabyte. Okay, students understood these things? This is the
Okay.
unit of storage. Okay, now see, compared to computer, we are having lot of memory and we are having lot of speed, but not everyone utilizing. Okay, as per the research, students just understand, as per the research, we are just using 2 percentage of our brain, just using 2 percentage. Students, do you understand what I'm trying to tell?
Yes.
Okay, So that is what the IQ power. If you are using more than 2%, your IQ will increase. Okay, if anyone use more than 10%, he will be the most intelligent person. He will become a scientist. He is the most intelligent one in this world. Okay, so see, more than 90% of brain is not used. Okay, we are not utilizing. Okay, but you can utilize your computer's speed, storage and accuracy, everything in full ability. Okay, you can do everything with the full potential, right? So these are the units of storage. So now you can tell 1 terabyte means it can store 1024 gigabytes. Okay, so this is 1024 bytes, that is a 1000 bytes. This is 1 million, this is 1 billion, this is 1 trillion, 1 trillion bytes. Okay, that is very large amount of data it can store. Okay, so even you, if you are having a computer means, you can see you are having a capacity. You will have some, for example, you will have for 500 GB of hard disk. So 500 GB means you can calculate, that is 500 into 1024 MB. So that is a 500 billion bytes of data you can store. Okay, that is very large amount of data. Okay, so comparatively, human being having less storage because we are not at all utilizing. Students understood?
Understood, sir.
Yes. Then the third thing why we are going for computer is accuracy. Okay. So everyone knows what is the value for pi. Mathematics students, what is the value for pi?
22/7, sir.
22 by 7. What is the float value? Decimal point value?
3.14.
3.14.
3.14. Okay. Is that right, students?
The not accurate value, sir.
Yes. So 3.14. So the decimal value will not end for pi. Okay. So you can calculate in your computer or calculator or whatever the device you are having. So this is not a accurate value. So accuracy value means that will not end. Okay. This is absolute value. You are you are saying something absolute to that pi value. Okay. This is just an example. But accuracy means the computer doing everything accurately. Okay, so you can set any precision. Okay, if you want a 2-digit precision means it will accurately say 3.14. But if you are saying the 20-point precision means accuracy. Okay, then that will show you 3 point, then 20 digits of decimal value. Okay, students understood?
Okay.
Yes. Then the last thing, using computer we can communicate to anyone in this world. Okay, but as a real world, if you want to communicate with anyone, you should go direct to that person and you can speak. Okay, but if you're having computer, see, now I am communicating with you all the 35 students through internet and by the help of computer. Understood everyone? So these are some
Yes.
advantages and why we need to go for computer and what we should learn. Okay, about computer systems. What are the devices? What are the storage thing? What is meant by accuracy? Everything you should know about computer. Okay. So from tomorrow's class, we will
Okay.
continue something related to our syllabus. Okay. So that's all about today's class. I hope everyone understood what we discussed today. Students, any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubts. Okay. So thank you. Thank you everyone. We will see in the next class. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you,
Thank you,
students.
Thank you,
sir.
sir.
Thank you, students. Thank you.